Hello, hello, Dave. How you doing, buddy? What do you think you're doing, little girl? Miss Willow is trying to sneak up on me. How you doing, Dave? You having a good day? Is my sound working? My little sweet pea. The heat is back. Bob's being mean to Dave. Hi, Willow. I'm actually in a sweatshirt tonight, Dave. That's how much everything the temperature dropped here. Heat is back. Bob's being mean to Dave. Hi, Cassie. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm gonna put Miss Willow here down. You're a no good kitty. No good. I'm putting you down. Oh wait, no, I meant never mind. Don't mind me. I'm an idiot. So I want to make sure I do this. Sound is good. Okay, thanks, bud. What is with you and trying to crawl up there, honey? That's a no-no. You're not allowed on the table. You know that. Get down. She thinks she's being slick. Sorry, y'all. I gotta type all this out real quick. Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Good evening, Snow Lion. Welcome in. Good to see you. Cal got another alert. Holy crap. Either hell's going to freeze over, Cal, or we had spicy weather over here, still raining. Well, I'm glad you're okay, bud. Trying to keep my big gut out of the way of the fire. You are not allowed on the table either, Mr. Chester. Come here, sir. Chester says, hello. They all want to get up on the table to get away from each other. But they're not allowed. You got full belly. You just ate, didn't you, buddy? Huh. Wonder why she thinks that, Cassie. Some dogs are just like overly sensitive like that. They like have anxiety and stuff or something. I don't know. I wonder why you're not getting the notifications from Discord. Snow, no, do not, sir. Yes, you can come over here and lay fluff, but you cannot crawl on the table. They really don't want to look at your butt, buddy. So lay down. Yeah, I gotta look into that for you, Snow Lion, because I post every show. I post all of the links on our Discord channel. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, my fluffers? Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Yeah. I think Fluffy's freaking out because Leo's around. Yes, my boy. Yeah, unfortunately, we had lots of rain come through the last 2 days, starting last night. And so it's just a muddy mess over at the fire pit, and I wasn't dealing with that, trying to... Dave says, I think some dogs don't like the snapping sound when you're using a fly swatter. That's possible, too. That noise might be a noise that hurts their ears, or just kind of freaks them out a little bit. All right, I'm going to adjust this just a little bit here. Is that better there? You like that? Good evening, Jamie. Snow says, I didn't check Discord because I was stuffing my face with my homemade guava ice cream. That sounds interesting. Not a big guava fan, but I would try it maybe. Why am I not charging here? Alright, we're gonna swap something out here. Sorry, I'm in the way, guys and gals. I have a charging issue I have to fix. There we go. Good evening, Mr. J. How are you doing, sir? Cassie has a dog that wants to be a parrot, it seems. You're getting your groceries soon? Jay says, I just ate hash brown omelet. Be jealous. I am, because I haven't eaten yet today. I have not. Oh, wait, no. I had a bowl of cereal earlier. Katie supposedly is making supper now, so maybe I might get deep before the show's over. I doubt it, though. Oh, my. So I do want to apologize for the last 2 days. It was just so busy yesterday trying to finalize everything, get everything set up, and then finally get in there and drop off the donations. And then unfortunately, they did not warn me about the donation drop-off area. And so, yeah, there was a lot of steps involved. There was a basement involved. And yeah, so today's been a day where I've been passed out most of the day due to pain. So please, I'm not trying to avoid anybody. I'm not trying to punish anyone. I just needed the rest today. So, hi Chester. Hi Ann, how are you? But we were able to donate. Do you want to start with the food donation, or do you want to start with the stuff donation? What do you want to hear about first? Or you can tell me to shut up. You don't want to hear about any of it. But that's not going to work, because from now on, the Fireside chats are actually sponsored by the foundation. You're under a tornado watch. That's no fun. But yeah, because of your support and the support of people like you, we were able to donate 2 bedspread sets. We were able to donate a metal locking storage locker. Yep, they do, Jay. Very seldom, but they do have them sometimes. We were able to donate. We donated 2 6-packs of washcloths. No, he most certainly does not, because he just got up on the table and now he's in trouble. Now you're in trouble. Snow calls you marmalade. Hi, Elmo. Elmo, Mom threw you in the trash. Okay, so we got through the 2 comforter sets, locking storage locker, metal storage locker. That's what hurt me yesterday. 2 6-packs of washcloths. Oh, the 24-piece. The 24-piece pan set is the big one. They really needed a pan set, so we were lucky enough to be able to get them a 24-piece. It was really nice. And then we got them 10-can pack of cut green beans, a 10-can pack of whole kernel corn, an 8-can pack of Bush's baked beans, and an 8-can pack of sweet peas is what we donated to the veterans shelter yesterday. And that's all because of you guys and gals. So thank you again. And like I said, the Fireside chats from now on are sponsored by the foundation. Almost says I just call to see if the Waffle House is open. If it is, no worries. You don't use the Weather Rock, Elmo? Yeah, that's where having a membership to BJ, Sam's Club, Costco, or something along those lines comes in handy. We can go in and buy, the bulk foods. Get some good rain finally, Jamie. It's probably why I have a headache. The change in the barometric pressure does that. I'm still here, just I need to grab a drink here. Make sure my butt is covered before I sit down. Here comes the fluff. Hi, fluff. Hi, my fluff. Your pond is full. Pond full. Full ponds are good. You got some bush beans delivered today. Well, hello, Wednesdays. Welcome in. How you doing? Good to have you with us. This is my buddy Fluffy. Yeah, Fluffy's in the way of the fire, part of the fire, but he'll lay down in a minute. Won't you, Fluff? Come on, lay down, Fluffy. Come on, lay down. Yes, my boy. Come here, my boy. Yes, come here and lay down. There we go. Elmo says I need to renew my membership to Jamie's OnlyFans. I'm being scaled here. Who scaled me? They're behind me. I can't see them. I know Wheeling, West Virginia flooded again bad last night, Ann. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys don't get flooding. It's not conducive. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a ladybug. Come here, buddy. I don't know if that's a ladybug or if that's one of them Chinese. What do you guys think? Is that the knockoff ladybug? Al, that's my leg, you little. Thank you, Wednesdays. He's one of many kitties that we have here. If anybody's looking to adopt a kitty in the Pennsylvania area, Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, let me know. I'm sure we can figure something out. This looks more orange than red, so I'm thinking it's a Chinese bug. And I think it needs to burn. It's a ladybug? No? Okay, then I'll let it go. Fly away, ladybug. I don't know if it flew, but it kind of did, because it went that way. That's the teamy version of a ladybug. Okay. It's a little dark out over this way in Drury, so maybe I'm just seeing stuff wrong. You gonna sniff? No? Jay. No, it flew over behind the grill. I flung it. Hey, runway's out. Hi, runway. And it sounds like something I would say. We have tornado warnings. There's supposedly a tornado on the ground here. I'm just going to go look around and see if I can find it. Hi, Boo. We'll pray that you don't get anything bad, and all right, buddy, you need to lay down or you need to get down. One of the two. Come on, up here. Come here. Come here, my fluffers. He's like, son of a bitch, he got me. He says, he got me. Oh, no. I love chasing storms. I miss doing it so bad. You know what I like to yell at tell climate change activists? If it's so bad, why did we have the same weather back in the 1800s? Why, we had a high temperature from back in the 1800s that was the record until like 2 days ago. So please tell me how, excuse me, we had that high of a temperature way back in the 1800s, but we're just now touching them again. You know what I mean? Elmo says, Jay sounds bored. We need to send him more liberal women to fix. Oh. Jay can sick Charlie on him. Charlie's the one that fixes them. Jay just stands there and watches. He says they all love Charlie. Hi, Miss Willow. Do you want to come here, honey? Oh, that was a big yawn. Jay says we are currently peaking at Solar Maximus. It's a 12-year cycle. Yeah. This is Miss Willow. Hi, Miss Willow. Well, Jamie, back when I was in elementary school, we were always told that we're going to go into a new ice age. That was going to be the next thing, right? We were going to be in a new ice age. Now, after all that didn't come true and they were proved to be liars about that, then they decided that now it's going to be global warming. Everything's going to get hotter. And it says town west of me, tornado warnings, and been without hydro and other forms in the other town. I'm sorry to hear that, Ann. Hopefully they get that fixed. For those that don't speak Canadian, that means they're without electricity. Just making sure you know that. They're not without water, they're without electricity. You're welcome. Have a good day. Yeah, the hole in the ozone, that was a good one too, right, Elmo? The ozone layer magically, if we kept using Aquanet hairspray and other aerosols, we were all going to burn to death because of global warming, because of the ozone hole. Whee! What you doing, Miss Willow? Huh? You want down? Are you going to attack me? Is she going to attack me? Well, stay safe, please. Tornadoes can be very, very beautiful things. And here's my issue with most tornado chasers. I get the excitement of it, and you get caught up in it. But you have to remember the consequences of what a tornado is doing. A tornado is destroying somebody's life 90% of the time. Sometimes people get lucky. It goes out through nothing but rural farmland. It doesn't hit anything. It just churns up some trees and plants and stuff like that. Other times, it's completely destroying people's lives. It's destroying their homes. Sometimes ultimately causing deceased people to be had. Because, we want to behave because of YouTube, and we know how awesome they are with their lovely, if you pick the wrong words, we're not going to promote you thing. It's bad enough I'm trying to stop cussing. Now I got to figure out how to say stuff without getting in trouble. But, yeah. So when they get really excited when a tornado touches down, I understand the excitement. They're hunting something, and they finally found what they're hunting for, and it's exciting. But they also need to learn how to be somber in the moment as well, to be respectful of the people who are losing their lives and stuff. And yes, Elmo, that is exactly right. I opened up somebody's eyes the other year at a cookout. They were talking about recycling, and I said, recycling is a hoax, right? And they're like, what do you mean? And so I went and pulled up the videos where the town actually put air tags in their recycling to see where it went. And it all ended up in a landfill in China. So, what was that, Bobby?
Father!
Ow!
Sorry.
Thank you. You made Fluffy do a burnout on me. I appreciate it. You're not allowed on the table, honey.
Aww. Fluffy's out.
Yes, she's got her babies out.
Why is the fire going towards the outer part of the fire pit?
What do you mean?
Gravy.
Huh?
Gravy.
No, not for me, thank you.
No.
Oh, for the babies? Once it cools down, yeah.
It was sitting in the...
Katie just got a cat's ass in her face. It's hilarious. Hi, Miss Sweet Pea.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi,
It was
Sweet
sitting
Pea.
the whole time while I was doing the pasta in the oven, so it's cooled down.
Well, then bring it out.
I can't.
Why?
With that cast iron skillet.
Yes, you can.
You nuts?
Yes, I am nuts, but that's besides the point.
I'd spill it. Oh, hi.
Elmo just wants to go and be around the midgets. The little people. He'd enjoy
closer.
that. It makes him feel tall.
Daddy, look.
Yes, I know, Katie. I've seen them earlier.
Yeah, they're getting closer.
They were right over behind the tree here earlier.
Yeah, well, they're getting closer.
Snow says weed'll take you there too. I heard they have little pills that help with that as well, Elmo.
Called acid.
Katie says acid. And just what do you know about acid?
I don't.
Really?
Drugs. Drugs are
You just
bad.
know, you don't know about acid, but you're going to sit there and throw acid out there when we're having a conversation. Dave says, someone say weed.
High school. Health class.
Oh.
About the drug initiative. About not taking drugs. The don't do drugs stuff. That's how I know.
Katie said drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay. There's something wrong with my kid. What are you lacing your weed with there, Snow Lion? You're going the odds. Your sister did acid before the military? Here's what most people don't realize about acid when they're taking it, right? Okay. Acid is rat poison. Jay says all I can say about acid is to never swallow the paper. How about the magic mushrooms? Not after what Fred told me. Fluffy. I'm not fighting with the cat. He's not hurting anyone. Dave says I am one with the weed. Those anti-drug commercials did nothing but make me hungry for breakfast. We all laughed at them. You know, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Okay, dude. I'm not going to go smashing my head and popping open like an egg, but you tell the lie you want to. Oh, you get the highest percentage vape cartridges? Gotcha. But yeah, the reason that you trip so hard on acid is because it's literally rot poisoning, and it sticks into it attacks your spinal column. Hi, Runway. Runway is right over behind the trash cans in front of you. And there goes our babies. I don't know if you can see the babies on the camera or not. Hi, Runway. Don't you be getting knocked up already. You just had kittens, damn it. Tried shrooms in Amsterdam, was pretty wild. After the story Fred told me about the mushroom tea that his friend made, yeah, I'm good. The black bowl's empty.
Can I get through, please?
Meth is big everywhere, Jamie.
But also, I know about Molly and Percocet and all of that heck horse shit. All because of high school health class. And the don't do drugs.
The don't do drugs stories that always made you want to wonder how good drugs were.
So yes, I know about Molly, Percocet, all that heavy horse shit. Acid.
Leo and yeah, the babies are following her. She's over here, Katie. I just watched her walk behind the trash cans and follow Leo around to the other side there.
Runways. Hi, baby. Oh.
Fred is a her now.
Boink, boink.
Some days I wonder.
What?
Now I'll pop in here.
That was cute. I said runway, and I was talking to Runway, Daddy, and this happened. All I see is two little heads pop out, one behind the other. Runway! It's okay.
Yeah, as hard as it is to believe, I've actually never done. I've never done illegal drugs.
Buddy, that's for the little ones.
That's lovely, Jay.
What?
Jay says the only high school video I remember is the terrible anal wart sex ed videos.
We went through everything.
Anal warts. That's great. Look, there's a baby going to come out the other side there. It's hiding behind.
I see.
Right there's Chester. Now watch. The baby's going to come over because Chester just went over to it.
Point. Yeah. But
Oh, maybe not.
we had sex ed. We've had the don't do drugs. We've had CPR classes.
Anal warts. That's something that's always fun to talk about.
We had sex ed part, but CPR. That'll haunt me for days.
All right, go in.
That's my life.
Finish supper.
Supper's done, except for a vegetable. What do you want? You want carrots, corn, what?
I don't know. Pick something.
Whatever. You'll get what you get.
I'll get what I get, huh? That sounds like a threat, doesn't it? I'll get what I get. Look like cauliflower coming out of someone's ass. Dave says I've never done illegal drugs either. Well, today anyway. Remember wrestlers getting cauliflower ear, Jay? Makes you wonder if they weren't dragging their ass across the mats and shit. And that's how you got your cauliflower ears from the anal warts. Elmo says we have a much different idea of what fun conversations are, Chris. Hey, you gotta make fun of something, right? When'd you run over there, you shithead? It's only illegal if you get caught, right? Oh, here comes Leo. Casper, those are claws, man. You gotta get down. You gotta get down first. You don't get treats unless you get down. Down. Where's Leo at now? Alrighty. Good grief, man. Where'd Leo go now? Fluffy, I'm dropping a right on your damn head and you're still. Where's the little runt? The little runt's sleeping. We brought the little runt in while I was cutting up the meat to make supper. And so she got to eat some raw flank steak before it was even cooked, and yeah, she's passed out in a meat coma. If you wanna see her, I'll go grab her quick, Dave. Dave says sweet. I mean, Elmo, I believe in the George Carlin philosophy. Anything can be funny. It all depends on the context of how you're talking.
Don't drink that.
Don't drink what?
She's drinking the water out of the green
It's water.
carp. Okay.
Run out to the shed quick and get baby. That's where you put her to bed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go grab her for me quick.
Okay. Dinner's done.
Okay, well, I can't eat right now. Katie's gonna go get the baby.
I'm gonna go get the lovey dog.
True, but farts are always funny. It depends on how bad they smell. If they smell like you shit yourself, Jay, that's not funny. Cassie just got done cleaning the kitchen up. Very nice.
Daddy, let me talk to them for a little. You come here.
What's the matter?
She found it and brought it back.
What?
Boo found it and brought it back, and she's cleaning it, thinking it's still alive.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go look at something here. Katie's gonna take over for a minute. They're talking about farts and anal warts. Have fun.
Hey.
Hello. True. Hi, Fred.
What's up,
Where are you at?
Virginia?
Yeah. Not Richmond. Williamsburg.
Bristol.
Oh, you're in Bristol. I just got back from Virginia Sunday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we stayed in a very shitty motel or hotel, and we weren't the only one. Hi, Snow Lion. When I say that we weren't the only ones, when my boyfriend and I were leaving the hotel, we heard other people saying about how shitty it was. We were supposed to have a continental breakfast. It literally was hard-boiled eggs, bagels, muffins, toast, yogurt, and cereal.
You get no waffles? What the fuck?
Nothing. No waffles. Nada.
I'd leave them a scathing review online.
We also had just juice, milk, and water. No coffee, nothing.
Oh hell no! I'd have killed somebody with some coffee.
The pool,
Oh, you're
on
supposed
the
to make the
other
coffee
hand,
in your
was,
room.
yeah, no. The pool was, we're just going to say that was an interesting situation.
Was
Because
it
God
cesspool?
only know, I don't know what I came home with. I don't even want to know. I literally, as soon as we came home, I washed my clothes at least once or twice and, like, sprayed them with Lysol. Because God only knows what I came home
Bathed in
with.
Purell.
Yeah. Well, when we first checked out the room, my boyfriend found a dirty sock, a hair scrunchie. The bathroom sink was completely cracked, like big crack. The stopper
How
in
the
the
hell do you
shower
crack it
tub,
down? How do you
I don't
crack
know.
a sink?
I don't know. But the shower tub, the stopper for it, you had to literally hold down with your foot while you were getting a shower. I'm like, oh my god. We ended up eventually switching rooms to a little bit nicer of a room. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I thought you had the suite already.
No. We literally had 2 beds, and the kid had to sleep on the floor.
I'll be damned if I get on the floor.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then, you know, his mom and her partner and her partner's kid ended up leaving Saturday. My boyfriend had to cancel the reservations that we had made for him for dinner because he was in such a pissy mood that he left, and they left right after we left to go to dinner. They left to go home. Come to find out, on the way home, several different times, her partner threatened to kick her out of the car, out of the truck, and leave her on the side of the highway, and used the F-bomb numerous times in front of this child who's 6 years old.
Oh no.
And he got mad because they stopped at McDonald's. She's on a keto diet, so she can't really eat a whole hell of a lot, especially if you stop at McDonald's. There's hardly anything that she can eat. Well, he got pissed off because of it, and so he's like, you can just fucking walk home. And I'm like, hey, no. And I'm like, that's just not right. Like, it pissed me off because
So when are they getting married?
they're not.
I was being sarcastic.
Basically, I think he just got what he wanted out of the vacation, which was Water Country, USA, and Busch Gardens. Because by Busch Gardens, which was Friday, he was already done. He didn't want to do Williamsburg. And with his autistic grandson, I think those two just they had enough. The original plan was supposed to be his mom, me, and him. That was it. But now his ended up being his mom, her partner, and his grandson. And I'm like, really? Like, his mom didn't get to enjoy that vacation, which pissed me off. And I told him on the way home, I said, the next time we go on vacation, it's flat out just going to be me, your mom, and you. That's it. I don't give a damn if he asks to come along. Because that shit just pissed me off.
Kick his ass.
Kinda can't, because that's where his mom's pool's at. Is at that guy's house. So
It's called assault and battery.
yeah, well, he's also a USMC.
3 to 5. He'll have to go to sleep somewhere.
Yeah, well, he served military, so I'm not trying to go toe to toe with somebody who was in the military.
Like I said, he'll close them eyes eventually.
Yeah, I know.
May not wake up, but he'll close them.
But yeah, I just he's got some issues, like health issues and everything, but like I said, I don't want to, be the one to try to go toe to toe with him.
Oh, I'd fire his ass. He would never go nowhere else with me, ever.
Why did you have to walk past me with it? Hi, Andrea. Yeah, Jamie, I would if I could, but I'm 5'5" and 115 pounds. This dude's like 5'10" and twice my size. So I kind of, little love, that's not a kosher idea. That's not a kosher idea. That's hot. Sorry. The one kitten, Snickers, got a sight of our fire and was going towards it, and I'm like, let's not have fried kitty. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's life, but at the same time, people should not have to be treated like a doormat. You know what I mean? I was talking about my vacation because I asked him where he was. He said he's in Bristol. Huh? Virginia. Baby! I wanted to show him the baby.
Should have brought me the baby then.
Well, I couldn't do it because of that other situation. Alright, well, I'm gonna head in to get dinner for me, and I'm heading you back to Dad. You be careful, Fred.
Yep, I will. Thanks.
Uh-huh. You. Love there.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up?
What's going on, buddy?
Trying to make a living.
Ow, ow. Why are you chewing on me? Andrea said bye, Caitlin. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, Andrea.
There you go, Dave and Jamie and whoever. Why? She's a little freaking piranha tonight. Arr, arr, arr. Thank you, thank you. So, oh my. You're still driving this late, or did you just start?
I just got started. I'm trying to play catch up from being down with maintenance.
Gotcha.
I've got to try to squeeze this one in and one more for the pay period ends tomorrow night, or I'm going to be in the red.
That's never fun.
Trying to pay back $12,000 repairs.
Dave is moving a car. Oh, okay. He'll be back in a minute then. What are you doing? Huh? She seems to think that I'm the flank steak, and I am not.
Flank stake your ass on the floor. Can't play nice, just get down.
No. Boo lost one of her kittens earlier today, and I told Caitlin to take it back and just toss it in a cornfield back there. And apparently Boo sniffed it out and went and hunted it down and brought it back. So she asked me to go and take care of it. So Boo will not be getting it back a second time.
It's tasty
Mom
with some
said-
fried rice.
I'm sure. Mom says, "Hey, how you doing?" to everybody. Jay says, "Tractor repair is expensive." Well, it depends on what it is, and if they actually fixed the thing that you need fixed the first time or not.
Engine oil cooler, fan hub, windshield, alignment, brakes. Could have been worse on the brakes, but they tried to sneak one past me, and I caught them at it. So, and they fixed another part that wasn't the problem, original problem to begin with. Well, the Cummins said we'll start with this one. I said, yeah, but when it didn't fix the problem, I should get credit for that back. Because that was
Right.
like a $1,300 repair that was not necessary. Part's $50. It's 4 hours labor getting to it and changing it. 2 Allen screws and a plug and an O-ring.
Mom said, hello, everybody. And Fred, that was uncalled for. I think she's talking about your cat thing. Your comment
Oh.
about with fried rice. She's just carrying on. Welcome back, Mr. Dave. Yeah, the baby's over. She wants to play now that she's awake. You better not go too far, Fluffy. Leo's over there. Oh, you just caught sight of him, didn't you? Yeah, he's running the other way now. Depends on what day you catch him. Some days Fluffy wants to fight, and other days he wants to run away and be a little bitch. Today he's being a bitch. Oh my. So now that we have new people in here, let me do the sponsorship thing. The Fireside chats from now on are sponsored by our foundation. So Bridging Pathways is sponsoring all the fires from now on. They were generous enough to get us the propane and some wood for us to use for our fires, and they don't want to see a fluffy ass.
Didn't want to see the fluffy face either, but whatever.
Well, it's better than looking at his face than his ass and balls, ain't it? I guess it depends on if you're into that weird shit, but hey, whatever.
Hey, I got a pair of heavy-duty industrial scissors. Take care of that.
I said about using just like rubber bands like we do to steers.
Well, try it on yourself first, see how bad it hurts before you do it with animals.
I say it only hurts for the first couple minutes when it's put on. After that, it cuts all the blood supply off, and you don't feel nothing.
Thinking about it hurts me for a while.
Jay says, hit the like button as we're talking about putting rubber bands on nuts. God, conversations we have in here. Snowline says, if anybody wants to see fluffy cats, come look at mine. I'll send you a link. You can hop on and show them off.
What, she got fuzzy nuts?
She got fuzzy, fluffy kitties, I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hell, I'd pay to see that.
Jamie says, thanks for the reminder, Jay. Yeah, we did yesterday, the day before, we were running around getting stuff together to go with our donation for the veterans shelter here in Lancaster. And then it surprised me because we weren't supposed to get the big item until like June 30th, between June 30th and July 2nd is what it was telling us. And all of a sudden it emails me and says, hey, this item is out for delivery yesterday. I'm like, what? And so once it got here, I wanted to make sure it actually got here before I made any plans. And once it got here, we made arrangements to set up a drop-off time last night. So we ended up going into downtown Lancaster to the veteran shelter, which is a house that has about 5 bedrooms, I think it is. Built into the back of a hill, so I had to go down a bunch of steps just to get to the house. And then had to go down a bunch of other steps to take the big item into the basement. Chase said nobody wants to hear about your hygiene, Snow Lion. Whoops.
Damn.
Mom said, say, you are so bad now you sound like you're hanging around for it too. Too much? What are you talking about, Mom? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Jay said Fred will like that joke with the laughing emoji.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I sure did.
But yeah, we made a donation. The big item was a metal locking storage locker for in the basement for veterans to use to store their stuff when they're not there. Then we donated 2 twin bedroom twin comforter sets with the sheets and all that stuff in it. Then we donated 2 packs of washcloths. We donated a 24-piece cooking set, which they were absolutely ecstatic to get because apparently somebody used metal in their nonstick pans and destroyed them. So they've been having trouble cooking without it turning into a mess. So they were very, very happy to get that. And then we also donated some food items. So all in all, they were extremely thankful, and yeah. Mom said Jay is hanging around Fred too much. Yeah, you didn't put Jay in there, so you boomer. I'm gonna get beat when I go in the house. If she even waits that long, she might come out here and do it. She's right on the other side of the door from me, actually, in the house. I can see her. I'm surprised she's not giving me the finger yet. That's not an invitation either, woman. Good Lord, Fluffs.
Man, they proud of this fuel. Oh, 4th of July weekend's coming up.
Yeah, of course, when everybody's traveling, they jack the damn prices up. I'm not going nowhere. We're staying home. Actually, we'll probably have the neighbors over, and Cindy was talking about coming out. We'll have to see how that works out. If you're in the area for the 4th, come on out. I'll make you some food. We'll have a good time. You're too busy feeding your face, huh? Jay says, haha, me and Fred would get along hunting, fishing, drinking beers, and shooting the shit. So that would mean you and Fred would have holy shit then, huh, Jay? Since you're shooting it. Never mind. Bad joke. No, Katie actually made supper all by herself tonight. So that's a step in the right direction for her.
You know she's never leaving home, right?
Yes, she is. Her and Ryan are back together, didn't you know that?
I didn't know they broke up.
Oh yeah, a while ago. She broke up with him for a very stupid reason that I'm not getting into today.
Is that the
But,
same other pervert?
No. That was the reason why she broke up with Ryan.
She broke
Ryan's
up with
the
him
good
again?
one. No. We're good. She's
Okay.
still back with him.
Never mind.
Jay said only took her 20 plus years. Yeah. Well, she's afraid of the stove. She made shells with beef tips and garlic and cheese or something like that. It looks pretty good. So I'll eat later when we get done here. You want to see Fluffy do a trick? Fluffy will scratch the shit out of me in a second.
Does it spin up one of them 9 lives? Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Get a handful of these out. Get off the table, sir. Off the table. Now, get down. You know better. You don't get anything on my lap. You get down. The same goes for you, little thing. You don't get treats. There's which one is this one? Val. That's Val. They love these little things here. I'm gonna start calling them all Homer because these look like little donuts. Donuts. So
when I drink a beer, you gonna call me Homer?
Is it Duff?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there such a beer? I figured somebody would have come out with it by now.
You would think so. Fluffy.
Oh, that bitch. Little Debbie's up there on the hillside talking to me. With the frickin' Nutter Buddies.
Fred's wanting something sweet, huh?
Nope. Fred don't. Fred's barely keeping what he's got down right now.
Jay says sounds like struggle food a college kid would make. Mom said, I'm too busy feeding my face, tastes pretty yummy. She used the stove. College kids use a microwave. Yeah, most of them do. If that, or most college kids actually these days go down to the cafeteria and get fed for free. Cal just finished his dinner, burger and corn.
I made Hawaiian chicken, pineapple and chicken.
And Jamie goes, Spider Pig. Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. Hi, Animal Farm. How are you this evening? Hopefully you're having a good day. We're glad to have you here.
I did teriyaki chicken and pineapple.
Yummy.
It was. For a minute.
You know, one of the greatest lines that my biology teacher ever told us was, he's like, we live in a farming community, so it makes sense to us. He's like, you know, when you're out there and you're watching them spread manure in the field and you see all the birds coming down and, you know, going through it. And we're like, yeah. And he's like, well, think of it this way. How many of you like ice cream? We all raise our hand, of course, you know. And he's like, well, cow shit is like ice cream for birds. I'm like, great. That's what I needed to hear.
Yeah, that's a mental image.
Animal Farm says, doing great. Thanks, Chris. Glad to hear it. Jamie says, peaches. Welcome back, Ann. Hopefully everything calmed down up there for you. and said her and Ruth are getting some nasty weather up there. Animal Farms just threw up a vomit face, and Jamie goes, "I just got ice cream today too." I didn't ruin it yet. No, Ann. He only gets the weekend off if he decides he wants to take the weekend off. And that's if they let him
Who's
have it
that?
off sometimes. You. She asked if you get the weekend off.
Yeah, if I want to go broke.
Now, if I sat there and, went into details about it being chocolate ice cream or something like that, then I could see it being ruined. But I didn't do all that. When I worked at the stockyards with the animals, one of my jobs was to ride along when they took dead animals down to the dump. And
This
they're
one
like,
time at band camp.
and they're like, "Why do you like doing this so much?" I'm like, "Well, it's not that I really like doing it. It's just, I get paid to sit on my ass in a vehicle, ride down to the dump, shove a couple carcasses off the backside of the truck onto the ground or into a bucket or into a pit or something, and then get paid to, the 20-minute drive home. So I get paid $40 to sit on my ass and do nothing." I said,
And
that
just think
makes
of all the money you can make now.
right. But then on top of that, I would take my lunch with me, and they're like, "You're gross." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "You can actually eat while doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing anything in the car. I'm sitting there, riding along. I can eat while I'm doing that."
So there you got big old brown sandwich. I don't know why they took me to the dump. I don't know why they didn't take me to a damn dog food meal processing center.
They won't take sheep and goats because of the horns and the fur. It jams up their machinery. The pigs go to Valley Protein. That's what they go to. We had
I
a
used to
dumpster out back.
When I was a tanker driver, we used to take big old hopping tanks of baking soda and water, but it's called slurry, down to this rendering plant. They would take all the old chicken carcasses after they processed them and boil them down and take all the fatty acid off. That's what they call it. Animal proteins and stuff they boiled off those carcasses. Then put it in another tanker, and then we used to run it down to the Port of New Orleans and put it on a tanker, and they took it off somewhere and make soap and this and that. I was surprised at everything they make out of that stuff.
Oh yeah. Basically it's the same thing. It's like a tallow. Jay said I was about to have an ice cream sandwich. Mom says, "Well, Jay, he just ruined it because your ice cream sandwich has chocolate."
I saw that recipe on something advertisement, and a big old scoop of vanilla ice cream between two daggum Pop-Tarts. That damn sure looked pretty good.
Jamie said her ice cream's chocolate chip cookie dough. I could so say something, but I'll be nice. Jamie said my dad loves strawberry ice cream. I posted a video under inspirational videos. It's Jim Brewer, the comedian Jim Brewer, talking about some really interesting things that I thought some of you might enjoy.
I like his story about drinking, where all the liquors go into the bar that's in your stomach, and
Jamie said Monday is her job interview now. Good luck with that.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go to job interview on Monday too. I didn't know they had one for crash test dummies.
Oh my. Hell, that could be a crash test dummy. I've been in enough of them over the years. Funny thing is,
Yeah, but the
most
only
of the
problem
time
with
I'll
that is the family's the only one that gets paid.
right?
And you can only do it once.
Depends on the quality of your car, honestly.
I don't know that I would want to. Yeah.
Jay says, "What's your favorite ice cream?"
Neapolitan. That way I ain't got to pick one.
His is butter pecan.
Oh, that's good. I like pralines and cream.
They make one up here at Turkey Hill. Yeah, they make a couple of them. One's a triple mint. It's 3 different kinds of mint. Like it'll have mint chocolate chip on one side. It'll have mint fudge in the center, and then it has something else on the other side. And they do this with like strawberries and vanilla and chocolate. They're really good.
Turkey Hill makes a really good hard vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Turkey Hill makes a lot of really good ice creams compared to a lot of places.
I'd rather have Turkey Hill and add Blue Bunny.
Mm-hmm. If you've never had Turkey Hill ice cream, you're missing out. They make really good ice cream. I've been all over the place around, I've been every state from here to Mississippi and south to Florida. And
South of Florida?
South to Florida.
Oh, my bad. Thought that's a new geography lesson I needed.
Animal Farm says, "I never met an ice cream I didn't like, but pistachio is her favorite." Jamie said chocolate chip cookie dough. Dave said Rocky Road.
Goonie.
Cora, how you doing? Cora said, "Finally made it back." Well, we're glad to have you here. Hopefully you're having a good day.
You want to appreciate ice cream? I'll tell you that the easiest way to appreciate ice cream of any kind, go to a truck stop and get a pint, and then realize you can buy about 2 great value gallon tubs for the same price.
Yep. Especially Ben and Jerry's. They're good for that.
$8.99 for a pint of frickin' ice cream.
Cora said Turkey Hill's French vanilla. Yeah, that's good too. I like that.
That is a good one. That's a real creamy. I like a really hard vanilla bean vanilla ice cream.
Now the fun thing is when you're actually eating the vanilla, you just add a little bit of vanilla extract into it and mix it up good. That gives you that extra kick of vanilla.
I tell you, if you like, well, some coffee people will appreciate it, some won't, but your cup of coffee, man, just put just a big old hopping teaspoon of vanilla ice cream in it. All right, guys, I'm just going to turn the camera off. It's too dark to see me anyway.
What the heck? Jay just sent me this picture. It said some crazy bee at Sonic today. I got to turn the contrast down. Hold on 1 second. At least I remembered it before I tried to show it to you today. That's crazy.
Yeah. I saw one kind of like that the other day. Where was
Was
I
somebody
at?
actually moving, or were they just like...
I think I was in Oklahoma and I saw a car. The back window was out of it. And half their shit was sticking out, tied to the trunk, coming out the back window. And they had a small generator strapped to the hood and a damn small window air conditioner unit.
it was one of them.
Piece of plywood, yeah.
You gotta love that shit. The air conditioner's broke. No, it ain't. I just gotta plug it in.
I gotta crank the generator. Hang on.
God, have you seen the videos of the people doing the stupid shit with the Teslas now and all the electric cars? They'll run out of electric and they get pulled over and they've got a gas can in their hand, and they're asking people to run them up to get gas. They're like, you have an electric vehicle. Why do you need gas? They pop the trunk open and they've got a little fucking Honda generator in there so they can run the electric car all the time. That's not how you're supposed to be saving the environment, you bunch of shitheads.
That's why they got cyber trucks now. Room for the damn generator.
Cora wants hot dog burnt. I don't care how much I like a girl. I ain't burning my wiener.
You know what they say? Once you go burnt, you ain't learned.
Oh, man. That must be an Ohio thing, because Tammy's mom's the same way. She wants everything burnt. Jamie said Fred's hot dog. Just kidding. Jamie's trying to get your wiener burnt,
Hey. You ain't got it. Yeah, I don't need any help getting in trouble. Trust me. This is a scary thought. A wrecker passed me at 80 miles an hour with a bobtail on the back. Like, that guy ain't got enough problems, that thing comes loose.
Oh my. We had a guy the other day. I was just telling Ryan about it. He was on his way back from state college today. And me and Mom when we went to donate that stuff yesterday. Have you ever come across Centerville Road at all, Fred? Does that ring a bell?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that section where they just redid all that whole bridge section there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on that, and an industrial tow truck like what you would pick you guys up. It's just driving around, and I mean, he has his Jake brake going light to light, and every time, I'm like,
Yeah, there ain't no sense in that shit.
Well, what most people don't realize, if you do that too much and you get too much compression buildup in there, you'll throw a rod right through your frickin' block. What the hell are you saying, Mother? First off, why are you talking about my nuts? You weirdo. She said, what do you say? I like everything burnt. You're nuts, Chris. Oh, wait, no, you're calling me nuts. Okay, I had to reread that.
I thought she was thinking, man, the one child that had to live.
Shit, I'm the good one. I mean, the other one's in prison, so I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he's out of her hair at least.
Yep. There's that.
But no, I didn't say you like everything burnt, Mother. I said Tammy's mom. Miss Boo.
Timmy's mom?
Tammy. My ex-girlfriend from West Virginia. Well, she used to live in Columbus when I met her. They live in West Virginia now.
So she didn't learn, huh?
Huh? She didn't learn what?
Nothing.
About me? Yeah, she's already gone. She left me a long time ago. Jamie said I've had a lot of burnt food, so I guess I'm getting it. You don't have to call it burnt food, Jamie. Just call it Cajun food.
Hey, just because y'all don't know how to cook, don't try to justify it.
It's blackened. No, yes.
That's wide open. You know that, right?
Yeah, those are the best comments. Jay said, "Get your mind out of the gutter." Andrew said, "Poor mom." What the hell's crawling on me? That's a lightning bug. Don't. Oh well. I think it just flew into the fire. I own the gutter, and y'all owe me rent. Mom, now Mom's saying, "Okay, sorry." Yeah, I just had to reread it, Mom. That's all. Do not. You already have a freaking stubby tail. You don't need to become fucking Freddy Krueger cat next.
But it would be so pretty.
Flaming hoe running around the freaking yard.
I didn't know, but they have these little bricks that you can buy now. You pitch them in your fire, it turns to flames, all different colors.
Mm-hmm. You can buy packets too.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's just iron makes green. What is it? Copper makes blue, I think. It's just different elements. That's all it is. Of course, it's Chinese food.
Who flung boo?
Who flung poo, huh?
Who flung who?
Yeah, you want to hear the best part about this? Like that whole heat wave we've had here, right? And the Amishman's house has been completely locked up tight, windows closed, and that central AC's been going the whole time. I'm like, yeah, you're Amish. Don't get me wrong, if I had it, I'd use it too, so. Oh, I got it wrong. Animal Farm's correcting me. Copper is green, potassium is purple, calcium is orange-red, magnesium is bright white. Snow Lion said those are really nice. Jamie, I never let my kitties outside because I live in China. Damn. She lives in the CCP, Canadian Communist Party.
So in other words, you don't want any visitors.
She wants somebody to kidnap her. Out, that's my ankle.
Kidnapping her out is a whole different story than coming for a visit.
Animal Farm said strontium. It almost looks like scrotum to me, but hey, okay. It's crimson red. Sodium
Why
is
did I
orange,
not?
yellow. Jamie says I like the fire. Jamie says I don't let my cats out because of bad drivers. Well, apparently the far leftists in New York decided they want to go full communist too lately. So the mask is off, people. This is supposedly the new Democrat Party. Animal Farm said someone is definitely in the gutter. I've been in the gutter before. It's fun sometimes, depending on what you're doing in there. Just watch out for those assholes that dump diesel in there to kill bugs. That's not fun. Jamie said it's not me for once.
You seen the new spelling for Democrat, didn't you?
I can't wait to hear this one.
DUMBERCRAT.
We were talking on one of the channels. Was it ours or no? It was Common Censored's Discord. I was over on there talking with them today. Well, after I woke up, and Mama Mac said that about the Democrat Party's being run by a bunch of dunces. or their spelling's close enough to dunces. I said, well, they're definitely being run by them. I messed it all up. Cal said, F New York City at this point. Yeah, and California, parts of California at this point too.
Can we
I
just drop them off the map and just act like we didn't know nothing about it?
somebody go poke a hole in Yosemite, or not Yosemite, but Yellowstone, and set it off. That'll fix the problem.
San Andreas and let it just fall off.
Yeah, Katie was asking me about that today. She's like, "Hey, if San Andreas went off, would that affect certain people that we know on the West Coast?" And I'm like, "Well, it depends." Snowline said that's insulting to dunces.
Damn.
Mom said, "Okay, sorry,
Kind of hard
Fred's
on
on
the
his
brother.
way." Fred's on his way. Well, what text messages are you getting, woman?
Who said that?
Let's trade. Cora says, "Let's." I say give California and New York to Canada. I say we trade. Give us Alberta and Saskatchewan and Ontario, not Ontario, Quebec, and we'll give them California and New York. We'll do a quick trade. Cal said, "Did you know
Can't afford the tariffs on that trade."
If we did that, we would completely cripple Canada." Dang, Snowline's like, "You can keep them, Cora." We can't even give them away. Good night, Mother. Cal says, "Queerbeck."
Oh, damn.
Whee. Snow says, "Forgot those bloody frogs in Quebec." Animal Farm says, "Don't forget Seattle and Portland."
Damn. I used to get fuel here at 319s up to 379. That's on the off-brand.
Let's go to Gas Buddy and we'll see what prices are around. I think we're almost up to $4 up here right now.
It's 401 back there for diesel. Gas is 293, 298.
Oh, Mom said you're going to go up and kidnap Snowline, Fred. Okay.
I am.
So Allentown, Pennsylvania has the cheapest gas around at $2.86 regular. $2.90 at Giant Food Stores in Enola. $2.90 at Wise Markets in Enola. $2.91 in BJ's. Okay, let's do. TikTok is trying to get me to go live on TikTok.
Trying to get everybody to go live on TikTok. That's why I done away with it. Well, that's part of the reason.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah.
I'm
not welcome back anymore.
Alright, where's the
All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. I gotta take care of some stuff. I'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy. Be safe. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Oh my. Snow says Alberta is redneck. Cal says when we trade nothing, we take back our country and invade Canada if necessary. Will we actually even have to invade Canada? Just send a bunch of rednecks and hopped up trucks just up there towards the border, and they'd be crying and surrendering. Gay frogs, huh? Yeah, Alex Jones has been yelling about that for a while, saying that I lost the camera. Give me 1 second. That means the battery went low on it. I don't know if this cord's long enough to reach over there, though. Okay, it helps if you plug the right end into... Ouch, you little shit. What are you doing? I am not... Get your claws out of me. Of course it's you. Okay. I need you to sit there for 1 second until I get done, please. Can you do that? You have the light here, use it. Too bright, too bright. There. All right, I'm going to have to adjust it a little bit here, but... Get your ass down. That is the second time today you guys knocked my damn phone down. That's not going to be right. Okay. Oh, it's dead. Huh. Whoopsie. Get off the cord. Off the cord. Let go of it.
Yeah, it's up for grabs.
What?
Are you off your thing?
No.
It's up for grabs.
For who? That's my hat. Isn't it? Where'd you get it from?
It's up for grabs. You have one like it?
All right, have a good night, Cora. Huh?
You have one like it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Mom said to tell you guys this is up for grabs. What that means, I have no idea. Are you trying to sell it or what?
Whoever wants it.
Mom says whoever wants it can have it. Did her walk away and not say hi to you? She's looking for you.
Oh, my baby girl. Where's my
I mean, literally, look at her. She's over here watching.
Where's my baby girl? Where's my beautiful blue-eyed girl? Hey, sweetie. Hey, Nana's girl. Come here. Come here, Nana's girl. Hi, loves.
Anybody want it?
It's so cold.
It's got a let me turn the light back up so you can see a little bit better. I was gonna say I gotta turn it just a little bit here because I don't want to blind them.
What's the matter? There. Ouch.
Can you see it better there?
I think she wants down, Chris.
No, she just climbed up my leg. I gotta change the. It's too bright. But then when I turn it down,
Put it over towards it further.
I turn it off. There, try that. We'll try and yellow the light. Tell you what, I'll just take them. I'll take pictures of it and post it on Discord. Are you gonna play on it?
Good night, all.
Mom says good night, everybody. She's going to bed. I gotta find my daggone phone
I gotta work tomorrow.
because of Chester
Where's your phone at?
down here.
On the ground.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you did get.
Ow! You little.
Put her inside.
Go feed her. Give her to Caitlin.
Yeah, right.
Is garlic hard to grow? No, it's not.
Get down. Get down. Nope. Out.
Chase inviting everybody for a shower, see? Alright, let me turn the light off. We don't need it on right now. There we go. If anyone wants the hat, well, let me take pictures of it, post it on Discord. I'll post it on YouTube and all that. And you guys can decide. I'm trying to get the... That's my fault. I didn't pay close enough attention to the iPhone and it died. It died. Boo-hoo. Have chipmunks, monks, and squirrels and birds. Stole all my ever-bearing strawberries for now. Hi, Bree. How you doing? Yes, Jay invited you all to the shower, Andrea. Way up there, you said. It's about shower time for me. Who's coming? You said. My guess is it's going to be him with the help of the conditioner bottle. How you doing, Bree? There, you can see it pretty good. It would seem that somebody's setting fireworks off around me. No, garlic isn't hard as long as you have the right type of soil and you can protect it from things that want to dig it up all the time. That's going to be your worst part. Yeah. Yes, we can. And well, if you have the money, you can anyway. Hi, Stumpy. You're okay, buddy. What are you doing, weirdo? I must have dropped a treat and didn't even know it. Would indoor be better? Not really, unless you have a place where you have a lot of sunlight that comes through the window. Maybe a box, like a box planter on the outside of the window might be okay. All right, let me see if I can get this to work now. It should be charged up enough that I can use it. Yep, it's on. There you go. Now you got both of your streams back for your fire. You're okay, buddy. Lay down. No, Buffy. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? I don't know how you would grow inorganic garlic. I mean, I guess you could put pesticides and stuff on it, but that would be a little overkill. Yes, but just like everything else, you have to leave some of the asparagus to flower and get pollinated and actually drop seeds for the next year. At least that's the understanding that I have of asparagus. Yeah, sorry guys. I wanted to do a whole big thing on gardening this year, and I could not get anybody to bring me a rototiller so I could get the ground ready. So sorry. It's okay, Bobby. The fireworks are scaring the babies. I don't use anything except for if I'm having a problem with bugs, I'll use a dusting of lime. And if I'm having issues with, well, actually no, that's the only thing I'll put on the garden is water, manure, and lime. Yeah, I wanted to have, the way I had it set up was I wanted to have a garden that was at least 40, 50 feet long by about 20, 30 feet wide. That would have given us plenty of room for everything except corn. If I wanted to do corn, I would have had to do a separate section for that. I'm going to try growing asparagus from seeds. Very nice. Al, who's yelling?
I was going to put fireworks off.
Yeah, who is it?
I don't know, something went down on the road again.
I thought maybe it was mustard, but I don't see anything. And then I thought maybe Justin's over next door doing it.
No, it's down that way.
Mom put the baby out with some food. So how's everybody's week been going? Everybody been having a good week for the most part? I mean, we should be count ourselves to be very blessed because we're still alive. We still have internet. We still have each other to talk to. We still have Jesus as our Savior. So life is pretty good, isn't it? Ann says my garden was late and not looking good. Didn't get any tomato plants or pepper plants, and sort of giving up myself doing it, and lost some herbs too. I'm sorry to hear that. I would look to see if you have any local nurseries that might have some already started tomato plants for you, and pepper plants for that matter. A lot of times you can get them there. Okay. Do, 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 do. Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. I don't know that we all find it funny, and we all just think that if it came down to it, you know, who else is going to help you guys out the most besides us? Do you think the UK is going to bail you guys out, or Australia? I don't think so. If you guys ran into real trouble tomorrow, you're going to come and talk to us. That's what we're, and honestly, I'm not the type of person that wants Canada to actually become part of the United States. Maybe a territory, if anything. At least until we can feel out the values and stuff, because I'll be honest with you, I am not impressed with some of the shit that you all vote for up there. Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau. Hi, Ruth. And it's not. I know it's not all of you. Please don't think I'm generalizing. I'm just saying, as a country, it seems to vote more extreme left than anything else, and we don't need that added to the what we got going on down here already, you know. Of course, that's just my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions? They're like assholes. Everybody's got one, and most of them stink. So things are unfortunately changing. Um, you know, you have people who do not have your best interest at heart in charge up there, as well as like in the EU. The EU has people in charge that are not looking out for its people's best interest at all. What are you doing? What are you yelling for? I'm not hurting you. Didn't hurt you, knucklehead. Canada's being overrun by brown immigrants. Ireland is being overrun by brown immigrants. The UK is being overrun by brown immigrants. France has already been conquered by brown immigrants. Right? Anyone, and if you said anything about the Great Replacement theory, they told you were nuts. What, Caitlin? It's probably Garver Farms. Caitlin's screaming her head off at me like I can hear her. About the fireworks. Yes, we know there's fireworks. Okay. Well, I'm not doing a fireworks show. I'm doing a fireside chat. Big difference.
Okay.
So, what is it, Garver? Garver Farms?
No, I don't think it was at the pond. It looks further than that. Straight, like, really far.
I don't know about that because it was really loud and we don't usually hear Garver Farms that loud. So if we heard it that, it was closer.
Yeah. These looked more professional. Really freaking pretty. I'm hoping to get, fireworks for y'all, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll have the money for it.
Which graveyards, Jan? Because most of our graveyards that I know of in our area are very well kept up and stuff. Yes, I heard you, Caitlin. Oh my. Is the weather calming down up there now, Ruth and Ann? Is it getting better for you? I had some rough stuff come through earlier. Do, do, do. Ruth said not a fan of Carney either. I have heard the new NDP leader talk a few times now, and I have to say he is one to watch. Ann said many old burial grounds or cemeteries not all looked at. Well, it's not raining there, but it might later. Oh, wow. Ann says it's still hot, 24 Celsius, and warnings in her area until 12 a.m. Then headed to Ruth. I'm going to guess you're going to change your mind and go up to watch the fireworks, Ruth. I would. I like fireworks and things that go boom. Katie's first fireworks show was actually at a fireman's carnival as a fundraiser for the fire department. And we were tight up against the ropes as close as you could get to where the fireworks were set off. And do you know that kid literally slept through the entire fireworks display? I got the Oreo back, Dave. The little piranha's back. Well, that's sad to hear, yeah, Ruth. Hopefully the person that takes over does just as good of a job. And it says doing nothing at the moment, but still warning till 12 a.m. Guess whatever sent from the USA. Hey, we have nothing to do with your weather. At least not that I know of anyway. Come to Canada, be all over Canada for fireworks. Interesting. Hey, you're not in the... See how mean she is? Ow. That was a little rough there, you little shit. Ooh. You better be glad I have a fat gut there, cat. Oh, okay, Ann. I get you. Bruce said he had an assistant that I think is taking over from him for this year. Well, that's good. That should help with a little bit of the familiarity of it. Is you ready to go CP? Is that what you're saying? Huh? She had some more skirt steak and she had some bottle. So she's got a full belly. She's just looking for a place to crash out for a while. Hmm. That sucks. Yeah. It makes a big difference when you can, when he can go along with you, I'm sure. How's he healing, by the way? Is he doing good now? Did he get his stint out? Bruce said, but also Richard is on call this weekend, so he can't go. It would just be me, Tiffany and myself up there. And said, all weather in my area normally comes from Michigan, USA, and those weather towers. I truly believe USA affects the weather in Ontario. Yes, they do in a way. But I'm going to conjecture you here because I'm going to call out the fact that a lot of the weather systems actually start in Canada, come down into the United States, and then back up into Canada. Again, depending on how the jet stream is going. Bruce said he's doing better and the stint was taken out yesterday. Glad to hear that. Yeah, we're still praying for him and yous. You'll make a decision in the morning. Do not get down, you bunch of... Down, now. Get down. No, you're not getting these. Get down. Down. Get down. Right now. That is not the way down, sir. These guys are driving me nuts at this point. Get off the keyboard. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what their problem is. Well, I kind of do. They're after the treats that are on the table. Down. I said down. You are not a fast learner, are you? Oh my. So, you're not knocking my soda down. Come here. I'm going to pop you. That doesn't mean you go up there either. Come on, down. Get down. Bruce said I still have a possibility of getting the other channel back. I got an email from YouTube support that they are still working on it. Hope that is a good sign. That should be a good sign. They might have to get law enforcement involved in it. So it could take a little bit. My suggestion would be just being patient. As patient as can be. I mean, it's definitely hard. You know, it's a lot of work to get down right now. Damn it, you're starting to upset me now. You're going to make me start cussing. Val is being a very bad kitty. I'm sorry. Come over here then. If you're not going to listen, you can sit on my lap. What are you? Really? Get back here. This one is definitely a troublemaker. And I don't know if you can see right here. That's Oreo. She is passed out in the crook of my arm. So, one last time, I want to make sure that everybody knows that The Fireside chat is sponsored by Bridging Pathways for a Better Life, nonprofit for veterans. So please, if you get a chance, say thank you to them. And also, please go check out their website. I will add it to the description when we get out of here. And yeah, on that note, it is about time for me to go ahead and wrap this up. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you had as good a time as I did. My content on this channel and the other channel isn't even going out in the algorithm. Well, that's no good. I'll go watch them and like them again, Ruth. Get off of the damn treats. You're not getting any more. Sorry, y'all. These guys are being horrible. I don't know if you got to hear that or not, but they just knocked a bunch of stuff off the table. So, thanks for hanging out. Have a great night, Animal Farm, Miss Ruth. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you on the Discord. Again, I will post pictures of the hat. If anybody wants the hat, let me know. It will be I'll send it wherever. It doesn't have to be here in the States. I'll make sure it gets shipped to whoever wants it. Whoever, the first person that says they want it is who gets it. I tried the organic way. It wasn't working. Get down! Dadgummit. That one hurt. I have to go clean up my leg now because Casper just tore the shit out of it. Literally. So, but yeah, I'll share the link. Actually, hold on one second here. There you go. There's Ann's channel if you don't mind, or Ruth's channel if you don't mind. Go sub and watch some videos, like them, help get YouTube liking her again. There is the website for the nonprofit. And says, if wars were supposed to stop in Golden Age, what would happen then is my question. Well, lots can happen. But usually someone somewhere is thinking of a way to start another war eventually. But that's just human nature, I guess, Anne. Unfortunately. So, but yeah, we can pray not. So, all right, y'all have a great night, and we will talk to you all soon. Peace. We're out. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Again, thank you to Bridging Pathways for sponsoring the show tonight. We appreciate it. Have a great night. Bye-bye.